verse 45. Now from the 6th hour until the 9th hour, there was darkness over all the land. And about the 9th hour, Jesus cried out with a loud voice, saying, Eli, Eli, lama sabachthani? That is, my God, why have you forsaken me? Some of those who stood there, when they heard that, said, This man is calling for Elijah. Immediately, one of them ran and took a sponge, filled it with sour wine, and put it on a reed, and offered it to him to drink. The rest said, Let him alone. Let us see if Elijah will come to save him. And Jesus cried out again with a loud voice and yielded up his spirit. Then, behold, the veil of the temple was torn in two from top to bottom, and the earthquake and the rock were split, and the graves were opened, and many bodies of the saints who had fallen asleep were raised. And coming out of the graves, after his resurrection, they went into the holy city and appeared to many. So when the centurion and those with him who were guarding Jesus saw the earthquake and the things that had happened, they feared greatly, saying, Truly, this was the Son of God. And many women who followed Jesus from Galilee, ministering to him, were there looking on from afar, among whom were Mary Magdalene, Mary the mother of James and Joseph, and the mother of Zebedee's son. So, ang sinasabi ng maraming manunulat na ang nangyaring kadiliman ay tulad ng midnight at midday. Kahit si Josephus, nung nag-iikot siya being a historian, nag-imbestiga rin siya sa mga lugar kung mga isla o ibang bayan malayo sa Jerusalem. Nagtanong-tanong din siya kung anong napansin nila sa araw na yun. Ang nakausap niya, mga hindi naniniwala sa Diyos, at sinabi na parang may Diyos na namatay. So sa pagpasan ni Jesus sa bigat ng kasalanan ng sanlibutan, ito ay nagdulot ng bigat na kalooban at matinding hirap ng kanyang kaluluwa. Tiniis niya sa kanyang sariling katauhan ang matuwid na galit ng Diyos Ama laban sa mga kasalanan ng sanlibutan. Ang sigaw ni Jesus na my God, why have you forsaken me, ay dapat mag-udyok din sa atin na kamuhian ang kasalanan at magbigay ng lakas ng loob para magtiwala sa Kanya. Kung ang paghihirap ng ating tagapagligtas nang siya ay iwan ng Ama habang pasan ang kasalanan ay napakatindi, ano pa kaya ang kalagayan ng mga itatakwil sa puot niya at walang katapusan, kawalang pag-asa? Sana ang kwentong pagpako kay Jesus ay magpupuno sa ating puso na purihin siya, ang ating Ama. Sabi nga sa Romans chapter 8 verse 32, He who did not spare His own Son, but delivered Him up for us all, how shall He not with Him also freely give us all things? Purihin ang Diyos dahil pinahintulutan niya tayo makita at madama ang lalim ng simpatya at habag ng ating Panginoon Jesus. Na naunawaan ang ating kahinaan, hindi iniligtas ni Jesus ang kanyang sarili upang iligtas niya ang mga nanampalataya sa Kanya.